but I don't stay the same. It's just what I'm used to. Some things don't ever change. I know it's me and you, but I don't stay the same. I'm just adjusted to. Some things don't change, but I'm designed to be held on to.
Right?
But I don't stay the same.
All right, we're gonna do something.
It's
It's going away. It's going away. It's going away. It's going away. All right. How?
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, guys.
Hello. If anybody's watching, I see you there, Erlia.
Hi, Erlia.
Hello. This is gonna be. We haven't really titled anything. We don't have any idea what we're gonna talk about, even though this is episode 20 something.
Yeah.
But we
Just
decided.
therapy.
Yeah, we thought we should go live. Well, I should check. Hold on.
Buttons are pushing.
Yeah.
Something's happening.
Let me try this.
I just grabbed my chin fat.
Okay.
Oh, I heard us.
Yeah, I was checking to see if we were actually live.
Didn't like that. Okay.
Well,
I'm Sarah.
I'm not.
Correct.
I'm Scooter.
Yes.
Yeah, we've done quite a few podcasts, and I already have some cameras, so we thought we'd just do this live because we haven't really titled it like I said before, but we might call it Trainwreck.
Yes. That's what this one's going to be.
Because I set up little buttons to push. I'm gonna forget to push them,
Yes.
and we're just gonna talk about stuff.
Yes. And it's been a long friggin' week. That's where we're at right now.
It's been a long few months. We haven't actually recorded in like 2 months, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, we're
then
doing
it's
it
been a
now.
long 2 months then.
So, thanks, Peter. This is not a do a flip podcast, but
you can.
No, I cannot. It's not physically possible. I can flip a pancake very poorly. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about stuff. We usually don't. Sometimes it's a little bit humorous. Most of the time it's not. Most of the time it gets a little serious.
Yeah.
And then it gets a little silly.
Do we have the cards where we're going to...
Yeah, I have
Okay,
them here
cool.
just in case.
Cool. Hi, Justin. He's
In
fine.
case Justin shows up.
Yeah.
Just in case.
So who's
have
sponsoring this nonsense?
Oh, well, we introduced ourselves, but we didn't say what was up.
Yeah, that's what you've been saying for like 3 minutes.
Oh. Well, I'm going to scratch it off my notes because I didn't say what I
Oh,
was going to say.
okay, then you can
That's
still
fine.
say it. I
That's
didn't
fine.
know.
No. We're both back to work. Like, back to work.
Yeah. Like too much.
We don't want to say busy, but yeah.
Yeah.
We both got quite busy. So those are all positive things.
Yes, I know. I feel like it's taken over good things.
Yeah. So we'll get there.
Oh,
I
okay.
was just saying that's what's been up. We've been quite busy.
That's true.
And we'll get to that when we get to our segment, actually.
Yes.
Okay, so sponsor. There is this amazing human being named Lucy Zheng who started. I gotta stop watching Pennyworth.
I know.
Started a company a few years back, finished her doctorate, and Lever Consulting, sponsor of a lot of our podcasts that are on our network. So we want to make sure that she gets a
Shut up.
not just there's other people that get shout outs at the end, but this is more of a sponsorship. Like, she does more than just helps us out. She does stuff that means a lot by giving the podcast network money.
Yeah. Yes.
So that we can actually
Do these things.
pay the stuff. I mean, it's not a lot of money to put a podcast together, but it's a lot of time,
Yeah.
and it's a little bit of money.
Yes.
So we have to make sure, and she gets a sponsorship for that. So go to aleverconsulting.com, please. If you haven't before, if you need stuff with brainstorming, business, even fill out an application for a job.
Or just check it out just to see what she
Kids,
offers.
like kids that are graduating high school can really use it. All those types of things, because she's really, really good at what she does.
Yes.
She helps us on the back end when it comes to all of our educational program from Time to Tabletop. So
Yes.
yeah, leverconsulting.com. And please do tell her if you do, contact her, say Sarah and Scooter.
Yes. We
I
sent
heard you on Sarah and Scooter.
Yeah. But before we start the show, we have to do what's in the middle of this table.
Oh.
We'll just drag it out.
I was ready to push a button. Look
We're gonna
at
take a shot.
I've put the cameras to where
You can't see
you
our
can't
copious
see
amounts of alcohol
our
that
little
are sitting
stash in the
between
middle.
table. Yeah, it's fine.
Woohoo! Isn't that kind of because we need to get a little liquid courage on Fridays? Because realistically, I'm nervous AF about this right now.
Oh, I
and
bet.
I've done so many live broadcasts
Yeah.
for Time to Tabletop, but right here, I'm in control of so much that I get a little bit like I'm going to screw it up.
Yeah, it's fine.
It
Let's
is
do
fine.
this. So, to everybody who's had a really long week, if you've had a short week, if it's been good, if it's been bad, Slancheva, we share you.
Slancheva.
Salut.
And here's your ASMR for the evening.
Salut.
Okay, that was a lot. Well, hello. Thanks for
tequila.
checking in. Yes. Hello, Keith. Thanks for saying hi, guys. And Rebecca's there too, and she's wishing that she could have a shot with us.
5 months ish.
Yeah, 5 months.
6-ish.
Pregnant.
Yeah. She's due in April.
Okay.
So-
So
She's far. You're almost there. All right.
don't say that to a person that's, you know that drill. You're almost there. You're like, I'm so not.
Cheers.
Okay.
April.
All right. That's enough. The sponsor, we started with that. I even forgot to grab my fully poured beer
I
to
can get
get
it.
through this podcast.
You can push the button.
Oh, okay. We're going to go on to this.
Good thing.
All right. So we have to come up with good things every time. So I'm usually late to the party and I jot stuff down 30 to 40 seconds before. Thanks, Ben. We get started. So I did. Here's my first good thing. First good thing. I don't know, something flickered over there and it's distracting me.
Oh, don't
All
look.
right. I can't. Don't look. I need blinders.
Horse
Cars are working.
Are they? Wait, our cars?
Our cars.
Okay, yeah. That is a good thing. Someone tried to take one of them, so it's nice that it's
we've
back in working order.
and I don't want to jinx it by saying that, but all of our cars for our teenagers, our car,
Yes.
they're not functioning 100%.
Yeah.
They need a little assistance
Yeah.
in some areas, but they're functioning.
Yes, they're all in one piece.
Yeah.
The pieces aren't over the road anymore.
So that's good.
Exciting.
Sarah and I got a couple contracts. We might get into that a little bit when it comes to work.
Yeah.
Individually and collectively. So that's really good. I also wanted to say good things about working to this. Our son, Cedric, CJ, whatever he's calling himself
Both.
this week,
Yeah.
had I felt it being a good thing. He had a day where he called his mom. The teacher wouldn't let him go to the office because he wasn't feeling well. And it wasn't that he was like sick. He was like, I'm emotionally exhausted.
Yes.
I feel like I'm going to cry and I don't know why. And that's why he called his mom.
Yeah.
And the teacher wouldn't let him go to the office for that reason,
Right.
which to me is BS.
I was gonna vomit on you then. Can I go to the office?
like-
but whatever.
But so we went and picked him up and he came home and took a day. Now, he's not doing great in school, but I'm okay with that as long as he's connecting with becoming more mature with his feelings and emotions and
Yeah.
so he can control himself.
Right.
'Cause what comes out of those days? A lot of anger,
Yeah.
So, all right. So that was a really good thing that happened
Yeah.
very recently.
It was nice talking to him too, because I was like, I told him, I was like, you might just be really exhausted, like you need a rest. And he's like, well, I had 10 hours of sleep. And I'm like, sleep isn't rest. Those are two different things. I can be well rested on 4 hours of sleep, or you can be exhausted on 10 hours of sleep. It doesn't matter. It's like being well rested is not the same as getting enough sleep. They're not the same thing.
Yeah, I can really, but we can have those days.
Yeah.
Like we can take a break. And I think we'll get into that when it comes to this.
Someday. I know. IRL.
And I think that was we're going to get to these kind of subjects here in a little bit. And again, big disclaimer, they're only our opinions.
Yes.
They're only our experiences. That's it.
Yes.
We're no doctor. We're no, what do they call it? The rapist?
Yeah. No.
Is that how you pronounce
no.
it? No.
Did you finish your good things?
No, I'm still going.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay.
It's going to be a long one for me because we've been here, haven't done this for a while. Mariah I'll just put the camera on me. Look
There
at
you
look
go.
at me. It's
That's
just me.
better.
Mariah has had some pretty sweet solos in jazz. She's doing a lot when it comes to getting accepted into schools.
Yes, it's been so cool.
So it's been exciting, daunting. She thinks it's not. How do I say? She's kind of quit high school. She's done.
Oh yeah, we're trying to coach a senior to finish. Like senioritis is terrible. I don't think
It's-
she's been on time to school since last
no,
year. Since
no.
maybe November.
But she is doing well. Socially, she's going through the emotions of high school. Finding out what real friendship is,
yeah.
finding what real friendship is not. I think she's finding out more what real friendship is not.
Yes.
So, and then we go, Elise is working consistently across the street as an instructional assistant, so a field that she wanted to be in.
Yes.
So she's not working any retail right now, which is
Better.
to me, well, it's me that you should have that experience working in retail
Yeah, she did it.
personally. And she did it.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone. But everybody should do it. That's my opinion. But she's doing that. So that was my list of good things. Oh, no. One last good thing.
Gosh.
I had a lot. We got to go up to the Pacific Northwest, see all of, my older daughters and all the babies and
Yes.
everything for Emery's birthday.
Yes.
One of the best experiences I've had in a very, very long time. And I'm looking forward to millions and millions of more of these. That's a lot of experiences.
That's a lot.
A lot more experiences in the future with
like
with
10.
them, our kids here, just
Yes.
all those things. Okay, I'll shut up.
That's
I'll give it
pretty
to
good. Okay.
I'm trying to shut up.
My good thing. I only wrote one because I thought we were just going for the week. But
Yeah, wing it.
There's so many more. But so we went to a whiskey tasting yesterday at Locked Barrel in Sacramento, and it was a Dewar's whiskey tasting. But the coolest part, we've only been together 11 years, 10 years. I don't know where we're at. But look how cool you can make.
That's
your
awful.
own label. Wait, am I
Hold
not-
on. Do you want me to tell me? Do you want me to
Can you-
switch the
can you
camera to the
turn your
close
camera
up?
back
Yeah.
on?
My camera?
Yeah.
Oh. What do you? Oh, that
Trying to
camera.
show this
The
one. Yeah.
close-up camera?
No,
are you doing?
your
Your
camera.
See, now I'm all stressed out. Oh,
Your
there it
camera.
is.
Okay.
Found it.
You can get custom labels. So look how cool this is. It says Sarah and Scooter. I would love to say we're gonna keep this. Oh, I would love to say we're gonna keep this until our 12-year anniversary, but it's probably not gonna happen. But how cute is that?
Oh, that would be. I never even thought about 12-year for our 12. That's not gonna last.
It's next year. We probably should have just bought 2 bottles.
Is it?
I don't know. I want to say yes.
Is it?
2012. Right?
We got together in 2012.
Yeah.
We've been married since what?
Well, I was thinking
2015.
of dating time. We're at 11 years.
We're 11 years this year.
Yeah,
Yes.
in May.
Yeah.
So we could keep this for one more year, but we won't.
Oh,
But
it's still on me.
it would be really cute if we did.
There you go.
I feel like you took all my good things. I don't know.
That's not.
We
No.
have a ton of like trips planned this year to go see people, and if you're listening, you're probably one of the people that we're gonna see this year.
Let's be
And
real.
oh, you know what's gonna be great?
That's so true, though.
I am planning this old guy's 50th birthday party for this year. So get ready, guys. Hopefully, if I do it correctly, there's going to be band. What's it called? Rock band. I was going to say guitar band. Rock band and live music, board games. I mean, shots, obviously. There has to be shots of tequila.
Strippers popping out of cakes.
No strippers. Nobody needs that. And
I don't need anybody pulling a back muscle.
yeah, exactly.
Jumping out of a cake.
At 50, nobody needs that. But yeah, that should be good this year. September. Keep it on your calendars. We don't have a date yet.
Keep
but
the whole month of September in your calendar.
basically any weekend except for the 16th because we're gonna go see Ed Sheeran. So,
I know. So there's some disruption in September. So pay attention because
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran's in September. One of her like
I have to go see
I
Ed
could
Sheeran.
lose her to a ginger.
No.
Oh, I could.
no.
With Ed Sheeran, he wrote you a song.
not Eminem.
You'd be done. I'd be okay with that. That would make sense. Like as long as I get to meet him. So, yeah, September. There's our expo.
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran.
Birthday.
And we're trying to do, I don't celebrate birthdays that much.
No.
We recognize them
Yeah. But 50
as an
big.
achievement. As an achievement, but we don't, I don't know. We try and celebrate all the time. If you listen to any of our podcasts or know us personally, we like to celebrate ourselves and just find an excuse to celebrate.
Yeah.
What is this?
I don't know.
So, but I always think like the turning like 30, 40, 50, that's kind of a big deal.
40. So I'm going to be 40 next year.
Yeah.
And me and two of my besties are like, we're going to go somewhere. We have to get one on a plane, but we're going to be somewhere for our 40th.
You want to get stupid?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
We want to get chocolate wasted, as they say.
I thought it was White Boy.
Have you not seen
Yes, I did. Yes, I was just
that
thinking
one
of-
movie?
It's like White Boy.
That one.
No, it's White Girl. I was thinking, I don't know.
No, it's chocolate wasted from the Adam Sandler movie. Anyways, that's all I have for Christmas. I mean, yeah.
All right, so those are our good things. Thank you so much for chiming in, guys. Thank you that I have gotten this nickname of Papa Scoot Scoot.
Yep.
Thanks to Thomas and Peter.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. The cool thing is, I mean, it's not Papa Scoot, but my 3-year-old granddaughter calls me Papa Scooter.
Yeah.
Nobody prompted her, nothing. That's what she calls me. So it still works.
Yeah. And Keith.
What
Funny
Keith?
statement.
Yeah, and you look younger. Keith saying, wait, I'm older than Scooter? You might be, but you definitely look younger.
Oh, it's a great.
So
comment.
drink less whiskey and don't do a lot of stupid things as a
It's too late. You can't go back.
under
now.
30.
Can't go
Like,
back.
don't do all those crazy things.
So we were watching. What were we watching? Oh, we were watching A Million Little Things.
Oh.
And there was a lady on there who was like 59. And for some reason, Scooter lost his mind. 'cause he was
58.
Sorry, see? 58. So he's like, I'm going to be 58 in like 8 years. I'm like, you're not 58. Like, she's very, and he said, do I look that old? Like, well, yes. But that's not the point. The point
Yeah,
is,
I even had a wheezy laugh.
the point is, it's so long off. But then M. Night Shyamalan comes on, and I'm like, I think you guys are the same age. And he's like, no, I'm pretty sure he's older. He's 52. And Scooter's like, well, yeah, of course he's older. And I'm like, but you
He's
were
like
losing
so much older.
you were losing your mind over 58, but 52 was like, he's so old.
Okay, so here's a little, I mean, we're still talking about good things, I think. But
We're whatever.
yeah, we're derailing. This is our train wreck, everyone. 54 in May. Congratulations, Keith. We just put that on blast. I just gave your numbers to everyone. It's in the chat, so anybody that's watching the chat can see it too.
Yeah.
But the issue that I was having with that was she had already lost her husband to dementia
Yeah.
because he was old and didn't want to get in another old relationship with somebody that might have dementia. And I'm
She
like,
didn't say old. It was just somebody who had, young people can have dementia too.
yeah, but it's a lot more rare.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so I was sitting there like, all right, so just saying, there's some cheesy TV shows that we watch just to make us cry.
No, that's not what we watch.
Oh, I watch it to make me cry
Oh, well, that's weird.
because it makes me check in.
Okay.
That's why.
Don't watch that
All
show.
right, should we go on to something else?
Yes, we
Let's
should
go on to the
probably-
actual segment.
Yeah,
should we?
seriously.
Advise me not.
Oh, geez. All right, so we don't know what our segment's going to be about.
Yes, you made a statement. You put 3 letters in.
I just put
And you
all
said-
I put in is IRL.
You said just keep saying that over and over, and people know what we're talking about.
Earl.
Earl.
Is that
'Cause
good?
Earl had to die.
I was thinking the same song. Is there another song?
No. I mean,
If
probably.
you know another song, let me know. I know Peter probably.
I was going
does.
to say, Peter would know.
He's like, this got no Earl song. Yeah. IRL.
You're going first because I still don't know what we're
But
talking about.
I felt like I've dominated this conversation.
That's okay. Go ahead.
And I'm sorry that I keep looking over here, but I want to make sure that the chat's very small. I have old
You're good.
eyes,
Yeah. They're like 58.
58-year-old eyes.
All right, go.
In real life,
Yes.
we know what it is. Our biggest, I think as a society, we have this biggest challenge especially in 2022, 23, especially since 2020, is we've become comfortable with Zoom calls.
Yeah.
We've been comfortable with even phone calls, texts, pics, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And meeting people where they're at. We've stopped doing that.
I don't know that I agree with that part of it, because I feel like people are not wanting to see you, so that's where they're at.
Well, it was kind of a reboot.
Yeah.
I feel like 2020 is like, now I have a reason not to see the people that I don't want to see. Let's look at it that way.
That's true.
But to put that on the flip side, I also have an excuse not to put in the effort to go see people that I should go see.
Right.
Whoa, I just came up with that.
Okay. It wasn't that profound.
Podcast
Continue.
over. So no, I was really looking, because you hit me hard with something. It was not the same day that she hit me with actually
Like a
something
left hook.
physically hard.
Yeah, it's fine.
This was something verbally hard, not physically, not like a flour bag to the back of the head.
We don't talk about that. Continue.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
Sorry.
We're gonna concern people. It's fine, guys.
No. You said, like, when she does this more often, especially lately, because of the life that we live and the things that have come up in our lives. Like, we've collectively lost a lot of people in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Collectively, both of us.
Like, stupidly.
But she lost something more prominent, and it's more of checking in with people and seeing how they're doing. And I was like, well, they're doing fine. We follow their social media. And I was like, no, but did you check in with them? And I was like, well, they tell me if something's wrong. I was like,
It's not true.
well, would you, and she said this to me, she goes, would you tell Ariel and Bailey if something was wrong if they didn't ask? Ariel and Bailey, my older daughters, 29 and 26. And I go, no, I wouldn't.
No.
So this is all I wrote down was IRL. I said, ask how you are doing. Stop defaulting to saying, I know they know I love them.
Right. Oh, that's a big
That's
one.
crap.
Yes. That's annoying.
It's crap.
Well, they already know that I love them. They already know how things are going. How would they know if you never said anything?
Well, you may have said it,
Right. Maybe like once 5 years ago.
but life changes.
Yes.
Everything changes.
Yes.
So that was my starter,
Okay.
and that's all I have written down. But I can vamp.
I've done a lot better at telling when people ask how I'm doing instead of saying everything's okay. I've done better at saying, this week sucked, or it was real bad, or I am not okay right now. Like, I'm sad, I'm annoyed, I'm pissed off. This happened. I've been trying to do better with saying how I'm actually feeling versus just saying I'm fine, because my default was always like, I'm fine.
You used to really not be good at that.
I know. I'm getting better.
Why am I slouching?
I know. I'm trying to sit up straight. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that one.
Keep going.
Oh, more. Okay.
Yeah, you
So-
only have 2 lines like I do.
I had this conversation with my sister today, and I was like, we're boring people, like my siblings and I.
I heard you.
Right.
I heard the conversation.
We're-
Your side.
We like to do things. Like, if you said, hey, do you want to go do these things? Most of us would say yes. Like, my older brother's has the more interesting side of life, and he literally does bowling and, what was the plants called?
Succulents.
Succulents. Like, he's in the succulent society.
He gets in the zone.
And he
with
brews
stuff.
beer. Like,
Yeah.
so he has like the most interesting hobbies than all of us. But if you ask me to go do something fun, I'll go do it. But other than that, we're very boring people. So it's like, it's making that time when someone says, hey, do you want to go do something? Once in a while, just say yes. Because you have no idea how much fun you could have if you just said, you know what? Yes, I want to go. I don't want to go do that, but I will, because you seem super excited about that. Whiskey tasting. We literally did it yesterday. Not so much for the whiskey, even though it's delicious, but just because we haven't done anything in a while. And this was a pretty cheap experience.
I think I was like, it pops up in groups that we're part of, and it was affordable.
Yeah.
Affordable and feasible, which I mean, like,
Right.
Affordable means you can pay for it. Feasible is like, I can put that in my schedule.
Right. It's like dinner and drinks for $100 total. I mean, like, how do you beat that?
And if it's, and I know that not everybody's in that same position. Okay. And that's okay. But sometimes, I mean, we've talked about this many times not many times, but a couple times in our previous podcast. So if you don't know our opinions on this, go back, because it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can find something to do. We have a whole,
Yes.
But
I think too, like, so every day, our dog has to go out for a walk because she's a dog.
Yes.
And she's a very needy dog, and she's also blind. So there's that part. But every day since the beginning of January, we make an effort to go out together to walk the dog midday, because we should be taking breaks, and we don't, because we own our own companies and there's no such thing. So like, even just taking the time to walk outside for 10 minutes and just take a break from everything that's happening, especially if you work from home, to me is one of those, like, throw yourself back in the real life moments, and then go back in your cave and do whatever you want to do.
It's kind of a real, when you talk about that, because earlier I was talking about CJ having his day, and he's not doing well.
That's a funny statement.
Yeah, but we will get to that. When it comes to CJ taking a break and coming back, there's a difference between taking a break and giving up.
Yes.
And sometimes a lot of times it's easy to take a break and then you're kind of done.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's and that was kind of my only like fatherly speech for him
when he came home.
And I was like, Cedric, we get it.
Yeah.
Just make sure this is taking a break.
Yeah.
It's not shutting down and giving up. And I can't remember that. They were very wise words, I'm sure.
Of course they were. Because we are also not those people. Like, if my kid calls me and says, I don't want to be at school today, and they were at school the other 4 days this week, I'm like, you should stay home. I'm not one like, you should get perfect attendance and be there all day. If my kid's like, hey, I need a day, like, I just don't have the capacity to do school or people today, I'm like, cool, stay home. You want to watch TV? Let's watch TV. I don't care. Because my mom did that for us.
And I think that's my biggest challenge is because on the same lines, I'm an advocate of mental health.
Yeah.
But when it comes to my kids, sometimes I go, get the F over it.
Right.
Get your butt to school. And I'm going, I wouldn't say that to somebody else's kids. Well, what's the deal?
Now, don't get me wrong. I am not a super emotional person. People have called me a robot many a times. It's just who I am. So there are certain times when they're like really upset about something small, and I'm just like, I don't understand why we're crying. Like, I don't understand what's happening here. But if they're like, hey mom, I need a day, I'm like, cool, that's good. I don't need a reason. I don't need to know what's happening. You need a day, take a day.
But sometimes that day becomes a
then it's a conversation. Because even this morning, CJ reached out to me and he's like, I'm feeling the same way I felt yesterday. And I was like, well, interesting enough, it's in the same class. So I'm like, are you frustrated with the class you're in? Are you frustrated with the quote unquote friends you have? Like, what's actually happening? Because it's the same time as it was yesterday. I'm like, what is actually going on that you need to address right now?
And that's always and when he's having those issues, I always go, is he passing the class he's trying to get out of? That's my default, because I played those games so hard when I was a kid. And the cool thing is, here's why I look at it from a perspective that, yes, you may be feeling the exact same thing you were feeling yesterday.
Right.
Oh, I remember my wise words now.
Okay.
It's kind of like, I saw it in some, I know, not that I'm a religious person, some Jesus thing that was on a plaque. No, maybe that was, it was some AA thing, something like that. I've had a long journey in my life. I've lived like 5 lifetimes. I just told him, I was like, the only way to get out of these things, this is the way that I said it, the only way I can get out of these things, I have to look at the things that are out of my control.
Yeah.
And move on. Even if you did them yourself.
Right.
Move on. Now, the things in the future that you can control, figure those out.
Yeah.
then go on with the next day. The feelings are going to be the same, but they're, somehow you can work through those feelings and figure them out.
Yeah. What I said was just tuck them all in a corner, take a day, address it later in life, get a therapist. No, I'm just kidding. That's my strategy.
That's your strategy for parenting, 15-year-old. And then on the flip side, you have like, I am super dad. I have wisdom for days and I can tell you all the things. And then in hindsight, we're probably both right and both wrong at the exact same time.
See, I didn't actually say those words. In my head, I thought, it's fine. Just take the day, take a nap. You'll be okay tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're not very good at this, I'll be honest. It's a little rough.
No, if anybody knows us, if you're watching, I was like, we collectively have 5 children.
Yes.
I have 2 adult children that have collectively 3 children of their own.
Yes.
Not together. I'll send you a family tree if you really want it. And then we have 3 in the house, 19, 17, and 15.
Yes.
So there's a lot going on when it comes to parenting failures.
Yeah.
Successes, very few and far between, but we count them as successes.
Yes. And it really is amazing for how long we've been together. This is like, again, we're off topic. How many people have asked if we're gonna have a kid together? I'm like, what the heck are you talking about right now? We have 5. Why would we do that?
Because they would be so cute because they're mixed babies. I was like, you're going to go do something else.
Nah.
Go have your own kids.
Right.
Go have your own kids.
No. We're almost done.
We're not. You're never done.
No, you know what I'm saying, though. They're almost when they're at a school where you don't have to like worry about their homework and talk to teachers, I feel like that's when you're like real done.
When I was like,
and then a whole nother stage starts.
Well, it's like once they get into college or after high school, you're like, that's on you. Like, I'm not going to talk to your boss.
Ish. Oh, that's true. You're not going to talk to their boss.
You're not going to talk to their
But you still have
college.
to be motivating and get them to get a
Yeah,
job.
but you can't intervene. I mean, once
That's
they're
true.
14 in California, you can't even look at their medical records.
13.
13.
Yeah.
See?
It's true.
I was like, there's a certain point you're like, that's you now. I don't know what to do.
But you still have to pay for it, which is weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, California.
Yeah, let's talk, but we don't want to talk about
No,
California.
we're not doing it.
So in real life, I know if you've listened to our podcast, we have to digress and we have to
Sorry.
reel in our tangents
Yeah.
many, many times.
But we do so I feel like making sure you do things in real life is like, I don't know, to me is just go see people you haven't seen. I almost feel like I put people's names in a hat, draw a name out of the hat and go see that person that week.
Don't tell that. They might be listening. You're like, wow, you draw me out of a hat? It's not because you like me. It's
I
just
only
like,
have like 10,
you know my name?
I only have like a handful of friends, so I don't really have that many names to put into a hat, and half of them are my siblings.
So cool.
So the people I like to go see, it's very easy for them to be on rotation because they all live in the same place, and I just say, let's go see them, and then it happens.
That's true. Here's the thing that I have. Here's an issue. Here's a bad side of in real life.
Oh, okay.
For me, and I want to give a shout out to some tub thumping people
Oh gosh.
in there. Thank you, Keith and John, for
Yeah.
tub thumping with us.
Yeah.
Brings me back to like what, late 90s? Yeah, it was late 90s.
Makes you sound real
I was
old.
working at Home Depot.
I was still in high school.
And I was listening to that all night, working retail at Home Depot with my store manager. That's all we listened to because I was living that life.
Oh,
And he was like, "This is your favorite song, Scooter." Bloop. And he put it on. I was like, yes.
You guys danced together.
Yes,
and it was real cute.
We did.
Okay. I thought.
We had a whole, we were TikTok before it was TikTok.
Oh, that's sad.
And it was tub thumping.
yeah.
Chumbawamba.
I feel that.
No, but thanks for,
Oh, geez.
thank you, John and Keith, for in there. And hey, hello, Michael. Thanks for hopping in and saying hi. It means a lot that you're here on many, many, many levels.
Are we gonna do the box? What's in the
We
box?
will in a minute.
Oh.
But yeah, I just want to thank people that are actually watching.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're listening afterwards, we will put this on a podcast, on our normal podcast on Spotify and all those things.
Yeah. Thanks.
And yeah, so thanks so far, Airly. Let's give some shout outs. Airlia's in there, Rebecca, Michael Trombley, who, if you're into playing guitars at all, you need to talk to this human being.
Friggin' Michael, man.
I know he is.
You and I need to have a conversation. That's all I'm saying.
I've already, and here's the backflip of the backflip. Here's my backflip, Peter. The backflip is like, I don't know if it's a backflip, is when I meet somebody, even if it's online and those kind of things, it's like, I want to meet you in person. Let's go have lunch. Let's go do those kind of things. So hopefully that doesn't get too aggressive with people, because I don't have ill intent, and some people like don't trust other people.
Yes.
And
Scooter's a lot.
I am a lot.
Yes.
I'm overbearing.
Yes.
I talk a lot. I try and dominate the conversation.
Yes.
Not on purpose.
No.
But it's usually out of excitement for what you're doing.
Yes.
Yeah,
I agree.
I always get excited about
Yeah.
what the other person's doing so much that it overwhelms me.
And
So
then-
yeah. So yeah, since Mike's in there, it's like, yeah, freaking Michael.
Yeah.
That's what she says. She
That's
goes,
your new nickname, by the way.
yeah, freaking Michael.
Breaking Michael.
So hopefully your studio's working out well and the painting's going well, construction. But I've offered to go visit people in different places that I've met through events, even live presentations, and I love their products or something like that. And I was like, hey, can I come out and see those things? Some people are very receptive to that. Some people are like,
It's creepy.
ghost me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll move on. I just thought it was kind of cool. I'd like to see. I'm excited about what you do. But yeah, so that's why I kind of like to put those things out there. What did we get? That's IRL crap.
Yeah, that was all.
All right.
We're
Is that
good.
enough?
Yeah. I want the box. The box
Oh,
is
we have
fun.
to do this. Okay. We're going to do something that was not planned.
Oh.
It's not in the list. Is it in the list?
So why did you bring it out?
Because I have a button for it.
See? Then it's perfect.
All right.
Did you press the bonus round?
Normally we do this as a whole episode.
Yeah.
A bonus round. So we did. She threw this at me. I put this on here. Everything in the big section we have not done.
Okay.
Okay, but don't look at them. That's cheating.
Well, do you want me to 1, 1, 2, 2, or just give you 3?
We're only gonna do
I thought we're doing 3 and then picking 1. Okay.
one each.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you've listened to our podcast in the past,
We'll talk fast.
we will try. She talks fast. I do not talk fast. We normally pick like 5, and then we ask 3 questions at each other. They're very random questions. If you listen to some of my older podcasts that I've put on our network, off the dice that we've done, we used to do this. That was our whole premise, and we thought we'd keep this in here. But we used to do full episodes of this because we didn't know what else to talk about.
Wait, I have a question real quick.
Yeah,
In Monsters, Inc., who's the guy who has one eye?
Mike Wazowski.
Okay.
I was like, I didn't even have to Google that.
I was just checking because I couldn't remember if that was him or Sully. Then I have
How?
because I couldn't remember.
That's not okay.
It's too late. I already said it out loud.
You know?
Okay,
I'm going to be 58 soon.
you are. All right, so I have 3 questions, and I already know which one I'm going with. The first one is
No. You only get one
I was
question
going
each.
to read all 3 and then say which one I want to do.
Okay. I don't know. Is there anybody in the... Let's see if there's people in the chat. Maybe they can tell us.
Wait, tell us what?
If you're in chat, can you just say, hey, I'll vote?
No, because I already know. No,
Nope.
I can't.
Yeah, I'll vote.
I only have an answer
Just,
to one of them.
just say, I'll vote.
Well, I can't. I only have an answer to one.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I guess. Oh, that seems bad. Okay.
There's a few. There's like 3 people in there.
All right.
Hopefully. Well,
I
let's see.
feel like we're all going to agree on the same one. Now that I've already told you my question. Which mythological creature would be the worst roommate? What is your go-to song to serenade someone with? Which movie monster would you have the easiest time beating in a fight?
Okay, so put those 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I didn't.
Number 1 is...
This one.
Let's just...
That's number 1.
That's number 1.
Number 2. Oh.
What is your go-to song?
Mm-hmm. And then number 3.
You got to put it in the frame.
Oh.
Like, nope.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. I feel like it's obviously
So
number
put-
3. See?
Well,
Thanks, Becca.
I got a three. I got 2 3s.
See?
3. Okay. It's a 3.
So obviously it's Mike Wazowski.
So I didn't even listen to the questions, to be honest. And what was it?
Mike Wazowski is obviously the right answer.
What is the
Which
question?
movie monster would you have the easiest time beating in a fight? He's technically a monster because it's Monster Inc. So
Easiest for me.
Mike Wazowski
No.
is mine. Just poke him in the eye. He'll only go with the one.
Movie monster.
Yeah, Mike Wazowski. I see
He's-
he's jacked up because
I
it's a
feel-
cartoon now.
No.
Uh,
They all voted 3. So okay, Mike Wazowski.
yeah.
I don't think so.
Why?
Because you try and kick him, you try to smash him, he
don't have
he moves
to.
around too
No,
fast.
you just poke him in the eye.
But how do you get to his eye? He's
It's
very
his whole
agile.
body.
I was like, you go to body slam him and he scoots
His
over.
whole body's the eye.
I don't think Mike would be mine.
Get what you got.
Just randomly. I have an answer for this, so I'm going to ask the question.
Yeah.
All right, I'm looking at the chat. See who there's. Yep. See,
Pretty sweet.
I agree, Peter. Like he would be a scrapper, man, and he'd be really agile. It's like I can't catch. I
No.
can't like the little spiders in the bathroom that look at you in the eye, and then you go to smack them. They're like, "Boop," and I'm over here. It's like
That's not Mike Wazowski is not agile. He's slow moving. I can't. He's slow. I'm
sweep the
sorry.
leg. John
And-
says sweep the leg,
See?
but the legs are so small.
Nah, you'll be fine.
How do you sweep? Like, bloop.
You just poke him in the eye, sweep the leg. You're
Okay.
good.
Now I agree with. I mean, that's the concept of you. Do I get one?
Yeah.
Do I have to pick one?
Oh, yeah.
But it's at what is it again? What's the question?
Which movie monster would you have the easiest time beating in a fight?
Movie monster.
Yeah.
Oh, so it doesn't have to be animated.
No,
Oh,
I just animated.
is Harry from Harry and the Hendersons?
Why? Why would you beat Harry up?
Well, he'd be the easiest. I didn't
But
say I'd
why?
have to because you just talk to him. Say, hey, what's up, bro?
Okay, I'll be honest. Sometimes you talk so much, people would want to fight you. So I don't know if that would work out for you.
I make
Like you
docile people angry because I talk too
You would
much.
just piss off Harry. I don't think that's
Oh,
right.
I don't know why Harry
Because
came
he's
to me.
also very big.
But he's also very sweet. So you're like, hey, buddy. And we just become friends.
So was what's his face from Star Wars, but I think he'd still take you.
Chewbacca?
Yeah.
In a fight, yeah, I guess if we go in a fight, because I'm one of those people who's like, I used to get in a lot of fights growing up and those type of things. Now I've come to the point was like, I don't want to anymore, so let's just hang
I
out.
don't think you could take Harry. I'll be honest.
Oh,
How do you take him?
I don't know. I don't
Because
think
you
I
can't
could.
put him in chokehold because he's so wide.
If he couldn't find
Couldn't
his
he fight
neck.
his right? Exactly.
Okay, who has a long neck? Chokeholds are my thing.
Gollum. Becca said Gollum, Lord of the Rings. I don't know. That guy's sketch. AF.
Seriously,
I don't know.
I don't want to bite me.
Yeah, I feel like he would like. I think he could take me. He's mean and like creepy. I don't know,
Yeah.
Becca.
So what do you
Ooh, Keith said the Mummy. Which one?
just unravel him? Just get a piece. The mummy. You find the end of the toilet paper. You just go.
Which mummy are we talking about here?
That sounds like the mummy to me.
All of them.
Uh,
I don't know.
the mummy's good. I like the mummy. I do. It's like you just find an end,
No.
and if it like because toilet paper, you rip it off. It's like I ripped the wrong spot. Just grab another one. Whew.
But I feel like the mummy already survived, like coming back from the dead. So could you really take out the mummy? Like they already came back to life.
Well, that's a good point. How many
Yeah.
do they get?
Right. It's like a cat.
Okay, but now we're getting into some lore here that we have to come up with.
You still have questions. You didn't read yours.
Oh, so
You
we're,
already said Harry.
All right.
And I said no. But, we'll
you
move
said
on.
no. Here are mine. Oh, I got to put it on your camera. Number one, this is to be asked. What would be the most uncomfortable movie to watch with your parents?
Oh,
There it is.
that's a good one.
That's number one. Wow, why? Your camera. that
No, it
one-
looks better, though.
What?
It looks better on the actual screen.
Oh,
You're fine.
whatever. Another what would? All right. Second one. What would be the most awkward moment to cackle like a hyena? Oh, I know that one.
Most things, honestly.
Oh, that focused for a second.
It
Oh,
did.
look at that.
It's fine.
All right. And what would you shave your head for $100?
Wait, what would you? Or
What
would you?
would you shave your
How many shots
would
you
you
have?
shave your head for $100? I didn't know there'd be
That's
reading.
not even a real question. I mean, I feel like you need another one. Obviously,
Well, then
it's $100, and it's
I've-
just shaving your
I've
head.
shaved my head before. It's
Right.
fine.
Oh, do you want me to find you one?
Just grab me one. Okay,
Okay.
get rid of that one.
Last question's gone.
I know we still have like shout outs to get to.
We're gonna do it.
All right. Third. We replaced the third. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Easy peasy. Okay, which one are you gonna go with? Oh, let's see.
They're
Number
already
one.
voting.
Everyone said one.
What was one? Oh. What? Oh.
What would?
Was it? Is it the? Well, they're all.
It's not that one. It's the other one.
It's this one, right?
Yeah.
Uncomfortable movie to watch with your parents.
Yeah.
What would be the most uncomfortable movie to watch with your parents?
You want to go first?
I asked you.
Oh, you're asking me. Oh, okay. Because I answered mine first. and-
I didn't look through my cards, so I'm just as at a disadvantage as
I mean,
before.
obviously, Mars Attacks, because it's weird. No, I'm just kidding. It's a
No,
great
you
movie.
love watching that,
I was just
especially your
kidding.
dad.
I know.
Your dad loves that movie.
I mean, I feel like 50 Shades of Grey, because I don't even watch it by myself, but it's just like weird.
I think this is awkward to watch by yourself.
Right. I don't want to watch sex scenes with my parents.
Yeah, but all right. Well, I'm
Or, and I can't even think of what a movie is, but I'm just going to say anything where I have to explain to them what's happening. It's not even awkward, just annoying, but that part.
it says uncomfortable,
Yeah.
not awkward.
Okay, uncomfortable.
Says what would be the most uncomfortable movie to watch with your parents?
Anything I have to explain. American Pie
Did you put
is a
those
good
back
one.
in the box?
I put it in the right side.
Okay. American Pie. I'm okay with American Pie.
I've never seen it.
I think why it'd be uncomfortable for me is because my dad would want to like be the
Mansplain.
dad
Oh.
in American Pie. You know, it's like back in my day, we didn't care about pubic hair. Like it was just be like, okay, but now we do. Like,
Oh, you know what else? Anything emotional. I can't watch emotional movies with my parents.
really?
Yeah. I don't like crying in front of people, even them.
That should be.
I know. You think it'd be
That's
my
a
safe
therapy
space.
moment.
I already said, obviously. That's what I need. But yeah, I don't want to cry in front of my parents either.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's a pass.
Well, I agree with that. I don't like crying in front of my parents because I feel like they want to console me. And I was like, I don't.
Is Becca still on?
I want somebody else besides you. You
yeah.
know, you're not somebody I go to.
We weren't a
those moments.
consoling household, so that's not the issue. I just don't want them to see me as weak.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to cry or watch sex scenes in front of my
Yeah,
parents.
because my biggest, I cry in front of you all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
Every
feels
day.
like constantly.
Yeah, almost daily.
But then in front of other people, it's like, nah,
Yeah.
it's not my thing.
Yeah, I don't cry in front of people.
I got my shit together.
Kind of.
Oh, I said SH.
Bad words.
I didn't even answer the question, did I?
No, you didn't pick a movie.
What was the
I
question?
said like multiple ones. Uncomfortable movie to watch with your parents.
Um,
Rocky 1. Have you ever seen Rocky 1? God, it's a terrible movie.
Okay, so hopefully somebody's hating on her right now because
Oh, I mean it. It was a terrible movie. I did not enjoy it at all. My dad would love that movie, and I'm like, this is awful.
oh my
Rocky 1.
gosh. Okay. Ooh,
Sorry,
that
guys.
That hurts. That hurts because I don't even want to get into that. Because okay, what movie? Probably something old.
Why? You broke a pen. But
Yeah.
why old?
Oh, I got nervous.
Yeah.
I think it's because uncomfortable to me is like kind of where you're coming from. If something really means something to the other person and you're kind of like, I don't like this.
Right.
That's uncomfortable to me.
Yeah.
I think and it would probably be something, it'd probably be a John Wayne film
Oh, yeah.
or
Some kind of
something.
Western.
I mean, sex scenes are sex scenes. Like,
no.
it's not like I'm going to go watch porn with my parents.
Have
So
you seen 50 Shades? Same thing.
no, it's just like, no. But I just wouldn't watch it. But
Right.
it's not like I'm going to sit down and watch porn with my parents. So that would be awkward because they were like, why are we doing this?
Right.
But, and also is like, who would choose 50 Shades of Grey to watch with your parents?
Some people are real close to their parents.
Well, that's the wrong kind of close. No, I'm just like, scientifically, those things
agree.
don't work out.
Yeah.
But I feel like, yeah, it would be something probably old school that really meant something to my dad. And I'm like,
Like The Matrix.
no.
I'm just kidding. I'm on fire today.
Don't get me started on that one. I get started on that one. No, but for real, that would probably be something like that. Something with John Wayne or something like an old Western. I'm okay with spaghetti Westerns. I enjoyed those.
I have no idea what that means.
Like they're kind of Mexican, Italian, American.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, it's spaghetti Westerns.
Spaghetti Western.
Yeah.
All right.
I enjoyed those. Clint Eastwood was in a lot of those, and I enjoyed them very much.
All right.
Yes, she called The Matrix old school.
I didn't say old school. I just said old.
Good call. Keith piped in with Pink Floyd, The Wall. That can be. It depends on. I mean, if you get the gist of the show, I think there's a. Especially I think there's a scene, a rape scene in it.
Geez.
And it's not like super gory or graphic. Well, gory. But yeah, that would be uncomfortable, I think, in a certain time frame, especially in my generation if I was younger. Because I remember
I haven't heard of it. Sorry.
Pink Floyd The Wall.
Yeah,
Well, it's not a movie, it's an experience.
Oh, okay. Then definitely
Or a
haven't heard of
movement. I've seen it multiple times. Amazing. But yes, that's probably something when I was younger. Today I could probably watch it with my dad because it'd be uncomfortable because he'd be like trying to connect with me. It's like, oh, back in the 60s. And I was like, I don't need a history lesson. I want to enjoy this with you, Dad.
But let me just say, Scooter does that same thing, by the way. If you watch a movie with him that he loves, there's many pauses, and let me explain this. And did you just feel what just happened? What? No, shut up. I have no idea what's happening. You keep talking.
You mean like all the Rockies?
All the Matrices? Matrices?
Matrices? I don't know.
All those.
You got shunned by Rebecca about them.
I know. It's fine.
It's not fine. It's not fine.
I just watched Rocky for the first time this year, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was born in America.
Die Hard was last year, so I'm just moving on up, guys. Oh, gosh.
All right.
All right.
I digress because that bonus round was not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be just a bonus to have some fun. We did it on accident.
I mean, I did it on purpose.
She did it on purpose.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready. I did have the box here, so I apologize to myself.
Yes. Favorite part.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, let's do that then.
Shout out! Woo!
She even mouthed it.
I loved it.
That was amazing.
I'm gonna do mine first.
Oh, okay. I have a lot.
Okay.
I have a list.
Yeah, you have like 7.
Here's the segment in our podcast that we really do give out shout outs to the people that have like inspired, done something. We want to push the boundaries and say, hey, you're doing something awesome that's making our life better, kind of thing.
Yeah, I didn't do mine that well today, so mine, as deep as he
I have a
just
list.
said, mine's not that.
And usually I don't write anything down.
Yeah.
And I just wing it.
It's like backwards day today.
Blasphemy. Blasphemy. John says blasphemy.
Sorry. So I want to shout out my siblings, all of them, my blood and not blood siblings, because I get to see them very, very soon. And I am so excited to have whiskey and beer and tea and just hang out and talk and laugh and
do nothing.
Do absolutely nothing for like a couple days. I'm very excited about it. And then my last shout is, and then let's go Birds. Woo! Super Bowl Sunday.
I'm pretty excited about this. I'm not a big sports ball kind of guy. Realistically, there are certain things that I do like watching, though. Pro football is actually quite exciting for me. Pro football is fun to watch also.
Rugby.
Do I sound pretentious?
Yes, you do.
No, I do like watching soccer. And last night, I think it was last night, I was like, there's a rugby. Like, rugby's in the preseason.
It's great.
And I was like, oh, we have to watch.
Yes.
Because that's just like, and people don't get don't get paid millions of dollars to play. So I'm excited for this weekend because it's an excuse or a reason to get together and hang out with family, friends.
Yes.
And do
Very
fun
excited.
stuff. Yeah. That's it.
That's all. That was. I told you. I pulled a U. That's all I got.
Okay. Something might trigger something.
Yeah.
So I have a list.
Okay.
First, I'm going to start off with Ryan. Thank you, Ryan, because there's this camera that he suggested. It does everything. He's my son-in-law. He's a professional photographer. So, of course, who am I going to ask? And really, he actually sends a cheers to me anytime he's having a beer. I send one to him. It's just become a really cool relationship because he's not just become my son-in-law who adores my daughter, but has become a friend. And that's a big deal to me.
Yeah.
Just be my friend. That's all. You're an adult. Eli, my nephew, for if you listen at the beginning, that's his song. He wrote, produced, published that whole song. That's Eli. He gave us the rights to use all of his whole library of music for anything that I do, and he's done that for years.
So we will.
And he's so talented. So please check him out, Eli Jonathan. Go check him out. As you'll hear when we leave, Tyson, that I've known for many, many years. He was the DJ at our wedding.
Love Tyson.
Yes. You'll hear that at the end. It's one of his songs with the outro. If you don't know me very well, you should know that I'm actually into music. Even my musician friends like Peter, you don't even know how much I love music because we talk about beer and hang out and do board games. But we both love music too. But no, Tyson, he's been around for many, many years and has written, at least 1,000 songs.
Yeah.
So I have that full library and I use them whenever I can. Jason from Scattered Comics. If you see here, I'll just put him in there real quick.
Chibbies.
Look at these little guys. It's in our intro.
It's a new word.
Here. If you see it there. Yep.
So cute.
See those little chibbies there? He created those for me within 7 days.
Yeah.
Like within 7 days, I was like, hey, I'm going to do this thing. He's like, I got you.
He's a G.
I was like, what? So he put those together with for us for our live shows to do this kind of stuff within like a week. All right, well, let's move on. We have 3 more.
Okay.
All right. Errol and Bailey collectively for checking in with me.
Yeah.
Because we talked about that in real life thing. They do check in with me.
Yes.
And I check in with them. But individually, Errol, I have to thank you, give her a big shout out for her excitement when it comes to movies and the MCU culture and, Star Wars, and we can nerd out on those things. And then on the kind of the other side, Bailey with the music part, like she'll send me a song and I'm like, yes, I know that song. It's like, this is so awesome. So we kind of trade back and forth. Her most recent thing that she's super excited about is like Paramore dropped a new album today, and I've listened to the whole album twice today. Awesome. It's what 2023 needs in music because it's very similar to the music that's being played in LA in the small clubs. It's very, very similar.
Yeah.
It's a similar genre and it's so good. Great, like articulation of drums and whatever. Okay. And this was written before you even got in the chat. Keith, thank you so much for your monthly support. You do help with the costs of the things that are going on. And if you know anything about our podcast here, it is under the umbrella of a nonprofit. So it's kind of a little thing of Pull Up a Chair Foundation. You can help us do, this is the small part of what we do. This is for fun and for entertainment. But we do a lot more than that. We're using the money to provide social emotional learning classes through my other company and other people and Lucy and Valerie to teach kids how to be better to each other. Through using board games and role-playing games and those kind of things. So thank you so much. Longtime supporter is Keith. Amazing human being. So check out his stuff too. He's also part of Scattered Comics. He has, I think, Dr. Dream 4 just got, on Kickstarter and done, and I can't wait for my copy, that kind of thing. So yeah, that was the end of my list. Whew.
Good job.
Did I breathe?
Yeah, it's like you took all 2 months and just put it into one thing. It's great.
Well, it's been 2 months.
Yeah, I didn't know we were supposed to go that far back.
Well, what else you got?
That's it. That's all I got.
Oh.
Love you all.
Okay. So with that, I think we're gonna call it a day.
Yeah.
I'll call it an evening. Thank you so much. This was our train wreck
Yeah.
for Friday. We're going to come back next week and we're gonna do more stuff. We're trying to do this every Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yes.
If you want to check us out, cool. If not, we're not taking the videos down. We're gonna put these also on Spotify if you just want to listen to them afterwards. All that's good. And at the end of this, I'm hoping I push the right buttons but we'll find out. So check in with everybody. Check in with your loved ones.
Yes.
Check in with the people that you care about, and even the people that, well, yeah, just check in with people you care about, or even sometimes the people that care about you.
Yes.
Because you may not care about them, but you don't hate them.
Right.
So we will see you all very, very soon.
Yes.
In real life.
Yeah. IRL.
Most people. All right. Bye,
Adios,
everyone.
muchachos.
Wow, that's new.
Con leche.